Hi guys, how are you doing this Friday? It's Friday, that's why I look like this. Like I did a bit of makeup today and I took my time. So how was your week? I have missed you so much. Thank you so much guys for the support, for watching my videos, for commenting, and for those of you that put my content on your IG stories, please always mention me. I always repost your stories. If you're watching this video and you want to put just a sneak peek or just a screenshot of this video on your Instagram, thank you. I always, don't forget to mention me. I always repost your videos. So thank you so much guys. Before we go on, please subscribe so you can be part of the family. If you're new here, welcome. This is home. Feel at home, and we are here for you. In case you have any struggles, kindly share with us down at the comment section. You guys, I read all your comments, and actually even most of my videos nowadays are from your feedback and from what you tell me you need or what you're struggling with. So thank you so much. My name is Muthoni Mukiri and you're watching Muthoni's Mission. So for the single ladies, hey, if you're single, by the way, comment down below saying you're single. If you're a guy, if you're a chick, comment down below. You never know who's watching. You never know when it's your turn, or you never know when God's time is now. Is when you're watching this video. Yeah, so if you're single, hi, how are you doing? So the video is about how to make the best out of your single life, because for most of us and for most people, you don't really know what to do when you're single, and automatically what people think and what comes to mind is you're supposed to be just searching, like you're single, something is wrong, now it's hunting time. But that's not the case, because for some people who are single, it's not that you've not found people who you can be in a relationship with or people who you can date, but probably you've not found what exactly you're looking for. So being single, when you're single, can be a really important time in your life to be able to discover some things, to be able to even make progress in your life. So, and for me, I say, being single, there's no gap. It's not like you're really missing out on anything. Actually, there are people who are really in relationships and marriages and in those things, and they're just wishing to go back to singlehood and do what they were supposed to do when they were single, or what they did not do when they were single. Have you ever seen somebody being so cheeky and behaving so childish, and then you're like, what? This one did not enjoy their youth. So when you're single, behave like a single person. Sindio, enjoy your life as a single person to the fullest. So I want to go straight to the point. The first thing you can do to make the best out of your single life, the most important one that I say, is to get to know yourself, to get to know what you like, to get to know what you don't like, to get to know what you stand for, what you don't stand for, to get to know what you're really about. Because hear me out, even if you get into a relationship, there's you, the individual, the other person, the individual, and then now there's a relationship. So you really have to know how to be with yourself. And sometimes the reason you find that you're getting into toxic relationships is because you're too dependable on someone else. You cannot be alone on your own. Like, you have to be needy. And some of these toxic people come with a lot of love, and they want you to be so attached to them so they can really abuse you. So it's really important for you to learn to be independent. My neighbors are making noise. So it's really important for you to learn to be independent alone, because you cannot be able to be with someone else in a healthy way before you learn to be by yourself. So how do you get to know yourself better? By taking yourself on dates. I said this. By treating yourself like you would someone you love. Sindio, what do you do with your guy, or when you meet someone, or when you're going on dates, you're trying to get to know that person. That's why you want to spend a lot of time together. Now you spend a lot of time alone. You take yourself on dates. I said this, take yourself on a movie. Actually, when you do these exercises that I say, take those photos, those nice ones, and then also tag me or mention me. I will put them on my stories and also, be happy for you. Take yourself on a movie, take yourself on a nice lunch, take yourself window shopping for a nice car, really spend time alone doing fun things, not just sleeping. And for those of you who write to me and tell me, no, I'm an introvert, I don't go out, I cannot go to a restaurant and eat alone. You're so dependent on other people. You think you cannot have a good time when you're alone? You think you can only have fun when you're with someone else? The relationship we have with yourself, mama, sets the relationship for any other relationship in your life. Imagine the relationship with your neighbors, relationship with your colleagues, relationship with everybody. So if you have a bad relationship with yourself, if you have a nasty and abusive relationship, it sets the tone for every other relationship in your life. So, my legs are itching. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. So number one, date yourself. Get to know what you like, what you don't like. Get to know what you're looking for even in the other person. Basically, that's about it. Get to know yourself. And you get to know yourself by dating yourself, spending time with yourself, knowing what makes you feel good, what makes you feel bad. Just spending time with yourself. Number two, travel alone. Traveling opens your mind. It's a really good time. And traveling, I don't mean you have to have a lot of money. You can just go to the village to visit your grandma and stay there 2-3 days, walk by the shamba, the tea plantations. Travel alone. Like see things outside what you're used to every day. You understand? See how people think. When you travel, that's why you hear people say when someone travels, you become so diverse, even in your way of thinking. You see so many people, you see so many cultures, you see how different people are enjoying life. Sometimes the way you're brought up, that's how you know life to be. But you travel, and then maybe you're brought up to know you're not supposed to play in the rain, you're not supposed to do this, and then you travel, and then you find people who really enjoy the rain. You find people who enjoy things that you didn't know were fun, or you just discover something about you that you didn't know. So please travel alone. I traveled alone when I was single. I did, and I say that all the time. I traveled so much. It helped me so much. It gives you a lot of diversity. Even when you travel alone and then you start talking to people of different cultures, maybe in Mombasa, you're talking to people from the ethnicity there and the people that live there, and then you get to open your mind. You stop being too... as in your mind just opens up. You just stop having that narrow way of thinking. So number 3 is reflect. If you've never been in a relationship, maybe it's a time to reflect what you want moving forward. If you have been in relationships that did not work out, it's a time to reflect why they did not. I say go back to your last 5 relationships of links. Relationships might be too many for 5. 5 links or 5 even there were mini relationships. Go backdate to 5 of them and look at the good and the bad. Don't overthink by it. Don't go into details. Just write why it didn't work out and what you liked about it. Reflect, and look at what you want moving forward. Cindy, you don't want to repeat the same mistakes. And then also, as a woman, we date better, by the way. If I was dating a bus conductor, next time I date the driver. Next time I date the owner of the bus. Cindy, if I was dating the caretaker, next time am I dating the landlord? I'm just being crazy, but you guys get the point. Please date upwards. It doesn't have to be in terms of money. It can be in terms of character, in terms of the level of thinking. You don't date down, you guys. We don't do that, because you work on yourself, so you're better than you were in your last relationship, right? Meaning you'll date a better guy. So reflect. And then also, as you reflect what things were not right, look at how you let yourself down in those relationships, what you want to change about yourself moving forward. Like for me, I wanted to change my emotional outbursts. I was so emotional. I used to cry over nothing. I go mad. I don't want to talk to you for 3 days. I really wanted to stop that moving forward, to be able to hold my emotions no matter how much they are, and be able to hear the other person out and be able to see the other person's perspective, to be able to calm down and understand I'm not perfect, so the other person is not perfect. You know what I mean? And also, there's another book I was reading. Is it a book or an article I was reading? It was saying, love is realizing, it's like the relationship we have maybe with kind of our siblings, or like the love between a parent and a child. The child will do a lot of things, and the mom will be angry, they will shout at the child, they will have those low moments, but the love never decreases. You're in love with someone not because they're perfect. Sometimes they can be, sometimes they don't keep their word, sometimes they're like this, but overall, the good outweighs the bad. and you love them regardless. So also understanding that, knowing you're not going into a relationship expecting perfection, and also knowing you're not perfect, but also willing to go there and be the best. Everyone has a best version of themselves, the highest version of themselves. You also have the lowest version of yourself. So there are times when you're so mean, when you're not yourself, when you're feeling like this is not who I want to be. That's your lowest self. So when you're reflecting as a single person, knowing you want to go to, that person you're going to be in a relationship with to experience your highest self, right? Yeah, so reflection is so important. Another thing, as we are waiting, also date. Our definition of casual dating in Kenya is different. When I mean casual dating, I'm not saying casual sex. I mean casual dating, like go out with guys. When they ask you on a date, go out. And when you meet a guy the first date, don't just automatically decide it's him. If your colleague asks you on a date, please also go on that date. Date people, get to know people. Don't date people with the mentality of now, well, I'm going on a date with this guy and that's it. Date people, get to know people. So by the time you're getting to know them after 3-4 days, you're like, oh, this one, I want to give him, more attention. So don't date to, I want to settle. You will make a wrong choice. You will rush. Take your time to get to know these guys. So that's what we say. Take your time. Also, another thing you can do, and another thing that's really, really important, is start a hobby, start a YouTube channel, start an online free class, start a class about public speaking, about dressing well, about classes are all over. You guys make use of Google and YouTube and these things. I Google a lot of things. How to speak fluently. How to do a lot of courses by there. There are a lot of free courses Kwanza online. They even give you certificates, most of these courses. So get a hobby, start a side hustle. You have a lot of time. You don't have anybody calling you. You don't have anybody like expecting you to spend the whole weekend with them. You don't have. So do what is it you want to do. If you wanted to be a fashion designer, please start rehearsing, start practicing or start learning about that. Start a YouTube channel, start that blog you wanted to start, apply for those jobs. It's a time to really give attention to yourself. Maybe you don't have children. If you have children, no, children are not equal to a spouse. There's a difference. So you also have time to do those things. Do things for yourself, for your own gain. Learn new skills, learn how to cook. I cook a lot of things from recipes I look at online. I love cooking. I do love cooking, you guys. And I watch a lot of recipes and I keep trying them. I even say I would take a cooking class because it's something I love to do. So when you're single, do those things. Get a new hobby. Like discover new things about yourself, basically. You have all the time. Why not? Finally, pray about it. Pray about your future. Pray even that you will make the best out of your single life. Pray about the man or the woman God has in store for you. Pray for peace of mind. Pray that you don't be desperate. Pray for God to really show you things and people for who they are even before they hurt you. Prayers go a long way. It's okay. So prayers go a long way. So guys, whatever you do, even if you're dating or married or whatever, please pray. I pray a lot, even when I'm on the road. Sometimes I forget to pray in the morning, but anytime I remember, even when I'm on the road, I'm like, God, and then I just go ahead with my prayers. So if you're single, make the best out of your single life. Date yourself. And then on your special days, on your birthdays, on Valentine's, buy a nice dress, go for dinner or make yourself a nice dinner, get yourself a new movie on Netflix. Please date yourself, make yourself happy. Buy yourself presents even on your birthdays. Just be there for you. It's about yourself and also preparing for what's to come. If you want to date, you want to get married, preparing for that. You don't want to be single for a long time. And also, you don't want to be single forever. Let me just say that. And also, you don't want to start dating and then after 6 months, you're back again. Sometimes it happens, but that's not what you want, right? So also work on yourself. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I loved this episode. I love the way I look. Thank you so much, guys. My hair is from Mukiri Hair Hub. I will write down our page so you can go and check it out. This is 2020. It's still the same one I had. I haven't put baby hairs, but I normally put. I was so busy to do so I just put it on. Nimeiva too, and then yeah. So bye guys. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave a comment. When you watch my videos, take a small video when you're watching and mention me on my stories. Sana on Instagram. I always repost the stories. Thank you.